Right, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. It started off when I found that power armour. So I jumped down and I'm ready to go. But it turns out I hurt my knee with that landing, and it takes me 5 minutes to recover. This wee mouse looking thing comes running over to me and I'm like, hey, stop all that noise. Cute wee thing. Shame I had to nicely sedate it to keep the noise down because the Minutemen have been struggling to sleep recently. I go back to the Museum of Freedom and tell them that they'll rest easy now. So I speak to a wee old woman about how good it is to be young, and she seems to get offended, so I tell her to shut the f*** up and kill them all. She gets back up like, kill you, wee man. I'm killed. I'm also shocked. They all must have extra layers of clothing on because I'm pretty sure nobody would survive that. In fact, wait, that never actually happened. I head to Lexington's super duper market with my power armour running out of battery. I fight some ghouls and I come across this door, but it says employees only, so I obviously don't go in there because I don't work here. That's breaking the rules. Yes. I see two people that are taking a nap, so I'm as quiet as I possibly can be not to disturb them. I find a fusion core and it's back to business. There's a person lying dead on the floor. Her name's Emma. That's my dad's name. I listened to Emma's stupid wee tape.
What the hell is Josh doing? He's been gone for over an hour. We need to get out of here. The guys are thinking we're already at Concord. If Josh would hurry his up, maybe we can get there in time. Gunfire! Not good! Josh!
So what I'm getting from this is they had a wee game of hide and seek and she couldn't find him and then died of boredom. I command Dogmeat to eat her. So I'm on my jolly way across this nice beautiful wasteland and all of a sudden I'm getting shot at with a machine gun turret and some raiders. That really wasn't very nice. I'm against violence, so this will not be tolerated. I attempt to hit them with a Molotov and end up nearly blowing my arm off. Then I throw another one by mistake and kill myself. Oh wait, I've just realised that never happened either. I can hear them laughing at me after hurting my arm, so I do what has to be done. So me and Dogmeat are minding our own business when all of a sudden someone's shooting at us. See, the country I'm from, if someone is trying to shoot you in hopes of killing you, that sometimes means they don't like you for whatever reason. There's a guy out exercising doing the plank. I try not to get him involved. You have to admire the sheer focus and determination. Dogmeat chokeslams a ghoul. And says, remember the name? Dogmeat then tells me he has a Tinder date and he'll have to leave. I'm like, is it that wee dirty radroach you're off to meet again? And he's like, well, it's better than sleeping with dead ghouls. I'm like, I don't sleep with dead ghouls. So Dogmeat's off to meet that Tinder date, leaving me all on my own. Like the video if you love Dogmeat, I personally prefer cat food. It's more moist. I decide to sleep with this dead ghoul. Joking. So I come across this wee place and then... I'm killed by an annoyingly evil robot called Mr. Gutsy. In fact, I'm pretty sure that never happened. My mistake. I killed the two previous owners of this house as they appear to have let themselves go. Then I make my way down towards a red rocket and... Right, so I make my way down towards mass gravel and sand and start getting brutalised by some raiders. And to make things extra inviting, I'm getting farted on by mole rats. It's no that. I don't know how the smell's making its way into the power armour. It's not leaving either. Death by fart. So I'm running for my f***ing life from these wee cuties whilst they're farting all over me, and I luckily escape and arrive at Watch Consumer Electronics, smelling of shit. I go inside, I find some jet and whiskey and decide to drown my sorrows. I start tripping out on the jet
and meet my higher self.
My higher self speaks to me,
and even my higher self is laughing.
It's saying that I'm terrible at this game, and then my character questions, game? What game? I come out a stronger person and decide, from this moment on, I won't die again. I get into a fight with some guys, but I'm enlightened now, so I obviously win. I win at everything from now on. Everything goes my way starting from now. So my power armour ran out of juice. Until we meet again, my friend, you've served me well. I should name my power armour. I'm gonna call her Power Meat. It rolls right off the tongue. I feel naked now with no power meat. In fact, this just sounds wrong. So I'm walking along and I'm quite terrified, if I'm being honest. I change into something more appropriate because I don't want people thinking I'm from the Vault Gang. I'm whistling a wee tune and thinking of the good old days. I don't know why, but I whistle when I'm scared. It's no the best thing to do in a murderous wasteland. It's no that. I can't even whistle, but I do it in my head, so I win. Haha. I'm approached by some raiders at the bridge. They're saying if I don't give them my fresh drip, then they'll sniff my nipples. So I tried to bargain with them. She was like,
"You think you can mess with us?"
Yes I do actually. I enter Beacon Hill with all my clothes on still, but get my skin took off. Because I get blown up. It's no nice being blown up. It can have a negative impact on your day. Nah, I'm only joking. I come across the Old North Church. All these people lying about. So lazy. I slip and accidentally nudge against this wall thing, and it just so happens to open a secret door. Like, I generally just fell against it and it opened up. That's so weird. It all happened very quickly. So I'm running along singing Big Boys Don't Cry when all of a sudden these lights get turned on and my back doors almost collapse. It's some mad woman saying I went through a lot of effort to get here, and I'm like,
I was just exploring.
Then she's like,
and you just happened to guess the password to the secret door. Right. It's clear you're not with the Institute, but who told you how to contact us?
And I'm like,
what? Contact who? I just stumbled in here.
She says her name's
Desdemona,
and she's the leader of the railroad gang. But I don't care. She shouts on who I'm assuming is Noel Gallagher to figure out who I am. Nah, kidding on. His name's Deacon. But I don't even know who I am. Not anymore.
Who is this?
Well, he's got to be someone.
Of course I'm bloody someone. He doesn't believe that I just stumbled in here. And I'm like,
it was a walk in the park.
Normal people just don't do that.
So you got nothing. He's a complete unknown.
well, my name is literally I don't know. Anyway, Noel Gallagher sticks up for me and explains that there's valuable ways I can help them out in order to join them. So basically the railroad gang believe in helping synths. Not the old model synths, but the newer ones that are hard to tell the difference from when compared to real people. The Institute supposedly treats these modern synths like robots. I mean slaves. So the railroad want to basically free these newer synths from their bondage to give them a chance at having a real life. That sounds a bit mental, but I'm all for that 100%. Noel Gallagher's like,
I vouched for you, nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute.
and I'm like, no problem, Noel, don't worry about it. I say that smoking is really bad for your health, and I try to kill her.
Come here again.
kidding on, I wouldn't do that. I run away and shout, I'm going to tell everybody about your gang. Nah, kidding on again, so I'm playing hard to get with this Gallagher brother.
I'm just gonna come out and say this. The railroad needs you.
You got my attention.
He convinced my pathetic self to help him with a job in order for the leader to trust me. He'll tell me more about the job when we meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. So on the way out, I spot the wee cycles from earlier. They really don't like me for some reason. One of them shouts at me and I'm like, no, that's a bad boy. Very naughty. Very, very bad boy. Bad boy. I'm getting my ass handed to me, but I managed to get away. And shout, F*** your raiders. 1, 2, 1, 2, Vault Boys crew. I come across a woman at Bunker Hill. She lets me in and I end up pumping her. Water pump, good and proper. I have a feeling this guy doesn't like me.
Hey.
You're not with my caravan, so don't bother me.
I give this wee old woman some money for a tour of the place.
The tour?
Cab's up front. Thank you. The market's in the back, bar's in the corner, and the outhouse is over the wall. Bye.
Is that it? What a waste of money. Come here you wee c***. That's robbery. Nah. I look around and this Brahmin here reminds me of my cat. I caught my wee cat sitting outside the other day in the sun trying to get a tan. I was like, you're so stupid. Nobody's gonna see your tan, 'cause you're a hairy wee man. I rent a room from this lovely worker whose dad says he doesn't like the railroad gang, and ask him if I can take this Brahmin up to the room with me. After some beauty sleep, I'm off to meet Noel, but I decide I'll walk there as it's a beautiful day. But then I'm brutally murdered with a mad infected radioactive horror scabby nightmare looking thing of a dog. Nah, that never happened. I walk for about 6 hours to meet Deacon, aka Noel Gallagher, because I'm new to this game and I keep forgetting about the fast travel option. I'm nearly killed by some wild mongrels. There's a strange looking guy standing where I'm supposed to meet Deacon. Wait a minute. It is Deacon. He's changed his face as a disguise. Did you only do that because I said you look like Noel Gallagher? And he's like, I hate Noel Gallagher. And I'm like, I'm still gonna call you Noel Gallagher, mate. Right, so it turns out their base used to be at Slocum Joe's donut shop until the Institute found them, and I have to help him get something important that they left inside. But he's not telling me what it is until we get inside. So annoying. I say to him that the robot's obviously done you out of a job, mate. Yeah, we have to go and meet some tourist guy that's got information on Slocum Joe's before we head in. We find him by following the rail signs he's left on the bridge, and it's just not pure obvious at all. We see this other sign. I don't know what that means. We come across these drunk people and I get a wee fright and run away. Then I run back to watch Deacon kill them. Then I see another one on a bus, but I forget about it moments later. And Deacon has to deal with a couple of them, again, because I can't be bothered shooting them. I have a sore finger. So we come across the tourist, but before we get to him, Deacon tells me to go along with whatever he says.
You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop.
But I don't, because I thought it would be funny to take the piss out of him.
You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
No, I don't have a Geiger counter.
Wait, what?
Easy there. He meant to say, mine is in the shop.
Oh, that's better.
So a wee tourist man says to be careful because there's a minefield at the front entrance of Slocum Joe's and lots of old synths hanging about, waiting to kill trespassers. I thank him and tell him to be careful with his tone of voice when speaking to me. Deacon wants to sneak in through the escape tunnel way, and I'm like, nah mate, that's embarrassing, doing it the easy way. We're going in through the front door. I'm given the option for Tourist Boy to help us with sniper assistance or extra supplies, but again, that's embarrassing. So I'm like, you can go home mate. We head to Slocum Joe's. I grab a bottle of whiskey and get absolutely mad with it. We're getting brutalised by these old synths. I wish we had some help. we're murdered. And again. Right, so we kill the synths and head down to the basement. I tried to activate the elevator that's behind a bookcase, but it turns out the Institute broke it. I never heard him saying this whilst I was playing it, so I spent a long time wondering what to do, expecting wee Nosy to like open the elevator door or fix it or something. I absolutely hate elevators. All they do is put me down. Interesting fact, did you know that if you have a heart attack, an elevator wouldn't call an ambulance? So I think, right, we'll sneak in through the escape tunnel. I wish Deacon would have suggested that to start with. So on the way there, so we get to the escape tunnel and Noel decides to tell me that we're here to collect a prototype developed by someone called Dr. Carrington, and I'm like,
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, we'll meet him soon enough.
and I'm like,
I'm risking my neck here. I want to know what I'm risking it for.
So I'll be straight with you, although you're not gonna like it. I have no idea what the prototype does.
we sneak through the basement, past all the synths, without being spotted, very stealthily. We then hack our way in and I kick a robotic synth so hard that I die from a broken leg. So I try again and get blown up. Then I try again and this time I'm pissed off. Right, so I get by with a bit of luck and nothing to heal myself with. We open a secret vault and there's some dead guy called Tommy, who died protecting the railroad's secrets. But anyway, he's not that important. More about me now. I grab Carrington's prototype, take Tommy's handgun, and let Noel kill the rest of the synths on the way out. But then he's about to die, so I have to step in. I power the elevator and as a joke, I let out a cheeky wee fart as the doors are closing. So we've to split up and meet back at the hideout. So, we've to split up and meet back at the hideout, and this wee silly goes and gets himself blown up. Are you alright, mate? Did you have a wee fall? Aye, so anyway, he's actually such a good guy. I'm really looking forward to working more with these intelligent people. Mad no. What's he like, man? I go back to the base, so they just keep this secret door open from now on, I take it.
The new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
And I'm like,
Mostly true, but there weren't 100 of them. And Deacon was with me the whole way.
anyway, she's impressed and she lets me join the gang, and I choose a name for myself.
Now I need to know what to call you.
Have any suggestions?
No, it doesn't work like that. Your life, your
Call me Charmer.
charmer. Fitting. Your
She
first
takes me to meet the rest of the troops. Life is starting to look up for me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the Charmer has arrived. Hey, what's that thing? Thanks for watching, have a good one, take care, man.